January 15th, 2024, 3:29 p.m. Central Standard Time. I just called Regional Bank to get my balance and didn't realize it was Martin Luther King Jr. Day because I'm just worried about surviving the cold here. It was minus 20 last night or minus 18, something like that, without wind chill. Some indication after I called my mother, was yesterday or 2 days ago, and I mentioned to her that I saw some clips online about immigrants brutally beating women in the face randomly. And I told my mother, they were all out punching them in the face as hard as they could possibly punch women randomly on the street. And I told my mother, this is the first I've seen of this. I've heard of this before, but it just angered me so much. I told my mother about it, and I said they don't really deserve to live if they're just attacking women and punching them in the face as hard as they can possibly punch them. They don't deserve to live. Some indication that, about a hitman today. It was a weird post again. It was on The Independent, which is a British publication, but I read several different news outlets, including that. So I never had anything to do with any hit job or murder or killing. So if the surveillors are turning my words into something else, they need to be immediately arrested and thrown in prison for 10 to 20 years. The people that surveil me, if they are turning my words into a claim that I, tried to hire a hitman or that I was a hitman or whatever. This person that they were pictured looks similar facial features as me. Doesn't really look like me. The picture that they used with really short hair. I have my hood up all the time and my hair is matted down, but I still have my long hair that I have pictures of last time. So anybody that's depicted me as in on any killing or organized a hit or something is a surveillor that is altering my words and needs to be immediately thrown in prison to 10 to 20 years. I'd prefer 20 to keep them off of the streets so I don't have to worry about most of the rest of my life. They need to be imprisoned. Obviously, if they're surveilling people and turning my words into things that they're not, they need to get arrested and serious prison term of 20 years. I don't think anything less than that for someone that's in a position of power like that, that would be altering words to try and keep me suppressed. That person needs to be in prison for 20 years immediately, like apprehended today. This is going to be audio only on youtube.com/@ I am Wade Heineman. I've been home. That's IAMWADEHEINEMAN on January 15th, 2024. I have been home alone since the 5th when I got groceries. I've been just surviving the cold here in the mobile home half mile north of Fairbank. Somehow my white male cat got outside yesterday and I found him today, or last night. I don't know when exactly he got out, but all the doors and windows are closed here. So I don't know how he might have pushed open one of these, weak mobile home windows. But if anybody was indicated to get into my home or steal anything from my home again, my large white cat was outside, and I went out and got him because he's too cold for him to be outside by himself. That's the only reason I have the cats in here. My two X accounts again are x.com/WADES2ND and x.com/Wade. Yes. I've always lived in Iowa, never lived anywhere else, not been outside the state of Iowa in 2023 or 2024, not been on any flights since 2011. 52 years old, graduated Wapsie Valley High School in 1990, born 11/4/1971, white male, heterosexual. Green eyes, not blue, 10.7-inch hands. If someone claims to be Wade Allen Heineman that wants to meet you, measure their hands. They have to be 10.7 inches from tip of thumb to the tip of the second middle finger. If they're not, they are not me. So meet them if they're going to want to meet them in a public place, measure their hands, and if they're not, get the fuck out of there. I know these frauds have tried to meet people under false pretense. Any surveillor that has staged a lie that I was in on any hit, it needs to immediately go to prison today. No more getting out of it. for surveillors. They're abusing their power if they do things like that. If it's a false reading on my part, and I have to protect myself against staged lies because people have been doing this since 2015 at least, and I believe a lot longer. So Wade Allen Heineman, still home by myself, half mile north of Fairbank, Iowa. Negative 18 last night. I have one space heater to keep, and the only place I can keep warm is under my blanket. The cats are, under freezing up there now. The water keeps freezing where they're at, but that's the best I can do for them. Is keep them near that temperature because it's so cold outside. And I only have the one space heater. I can't have them in with me because I'm allergic to cats. And the only reason I have them inside is I can't bear the thought of animals freezing to death when I could bear them the pain of going through that. So that's the only reason they're in here. I'm allergic to cats. So most cats, there's a few cats that I'm not. Probably a minority, like a quarter to a third of cats I'm not allergic to. And it doesn't matter whether they have long hair or short hair. It's just random for me anyway. Wade Allen Heineman, home by myself since January 5th when I got groceries, about 3 p.m. when I got back. No date, romance, or relationship in 9 years almost. Come March, not a date. No sexual contact in 6 years. Never been gay or LGBTQIA. Never been with a minor sexually in my entire life. Never would be with a transgender or male. Not attracted to them. Never been romantic with one or sexual with one. Never will be. It's all lies.